See, you know what? Because I heard the click stop and I thought you stopped.
What's up guys, it's Lucas and you're watching Fine Tuning. I have been chasing a specific kind of guitar for a pretty long time now, more than a decade actually. In fact, you can even see some of my attempts to make this guitar in some of my early videos. Using my CE22 with the DiMarzio PAF, Area 67, and a blues bucker, and a 5-way switch. RIP my green CE22. I went too far with experimenting and I will have to do some major restoration work on that. Job for another video. So what kind of guitar am I talking about? Kind of a hybrid between something like a Stratocaster and then something more like what I would usually play, like a PRS custom. I can hear you click-clacking away on your keyboards already about models that already exist. What about the Studio? I tried one, but I didn't really care for the narrow field pickups, and those are kind of proprietary, so it would be like kind of hard to replace them with anything else. Oh, but the Silver Sky! I actually tried one of those. There's a few things about it that didn't work for me, like the scale length is like a Strat scale length, and that kind of throws me off because I'm so used to playing the 25-inch scale length. And also it has a single coil in the bridge, and I really want a humbucker or at least something a little fatter sounding in the bridge than just a regular single coil, just personal preference. What I actually want is a 22 fret PRS double cut with a humbucker single setup with a 25-inch scale and kind of a chunkier neck profile, and also I want the tremolo. The CE22 that I modified that you saw earlier from my really old YouTube videos, it was pretty early in my guitar tech education, if you want to call it that, and as such was not very professionally done. But I've been planning this project for months. I have done the research and acquired all the parts, and it's time to get to work. I bought this PRS S2 Standard 22 about 6 months ago from the time of recording this video. And I liked it a lot. I had to do a little bit of work to kind of get it to where it needed to be because it had not been taken care of. But I got it really cheap because it had not been taken care of. And I slapped a set of my Planetone's signature Statera pickups in it. I immediately started using this as the #1 guitar for Whistler. I just adore the way it plays. It's incredibly reliable. It stays in tune. It sounds great, and it is like the right color. Honestly, I do not search out red guitars, but my favorite guitars always end up being the red guitars, and they somehow just seem to fall into my possession. I'll try to buy something else in a different color, but ultimately what I get is always a red guitar. This guitar plays great. It stays in tune. It's light enough to not hurt your back, but it's heavy enough to not fly all over the place. And the best part is it has a full face pickguard. This makes it so much easier to do a custom pickup rig. So I had Pickguard Planet cut a custom HSS guard for me for this guitar. See how cool that's gonna look right there already? I mean, I haven't done any of the work yet, but look how good that's gonna look. But I did run into a tiny problem. The routing underneath the stock guard does not allow for this pickup rig exactly, so what we've got is there's a little bit of wood where the middle pickup needs to go, so we've got to do some routing work first. First, I'll put the empty new pick guard on the guitar, and I'll trace out where I need to remove material. Then I'll remove the guard and use one of my StewMac templates to cleanly route out the extra space needed. Ear protection. Now, while I've got the guitar apart, I'm also going to put on some core model saddles, thanks to Gene at PRS for providing those for me. The stock saddles sound great too, but there's an extra bit of depth and sustain that comes with these, in my opinion, and it's an easy swap. Gene also provided some very cool pearl buttons for the tuners to brighten it up. The next Next, I'm going to set the guitar aside and do the wiring for the pickguard. Being able to work on the whole harness outside of the guitar like this is significantly easier. And for pickups, Jose at Planetone did a calibrated set for me. We have 2 Venus Isle Alnico 3 single coils for the neck and the middle position, and a custom one-off Statera bridge pickup. This Statera has an Alnico 5 magnet rather than the stock Alnico 4. It also has a very cool H-bomb style cover and double row gold screws for some extra top end. Gene at PRS was also kind enough to provide these core line electronics, so we're going to use those as well. Now that we've got our wiring harness done, we just need to connect it to the trim claw ground and to the jack. Now we'll place the harness in the guitar, do the tap check, and... Okay, that's good. I think it works. And that is how I modify a PRS into something that suits my specific needs and tastes. And again, I want to say a huge thank you to Gene at PRS and Jose at Planetone for making this project possible. Of course, I will leave links to everything I used in and on this guitar in the description so you can do your own mod guitar if you want. If you enjoyed this video, how about clicking the like button? And you can even subscribe. It's free. And until next time, I'll catch you later.